My name is Kennedy. I'm representing the County Commissioner Nakuru in today's public participation forum here at Egerton University Town Campus, Nakuru Town. Today I'm flanked here with the CEO for the National Council for Law Reporting. Basically, we were doing a stakeholder engagement and public participation on their upcoming strategic plan, which is set to start next year up to until 2028. He will give us the details because he's here, and also the 24th annual supplement of the Kenya Law Reports. Maybe that's all we came to do here. The public came in large numbers, and they have really interacted with the Kenya law. And maybe now we can let the CEO give us the full detailed summary of what it was about.
My name is Professor Jack Mwimali. I'm the CEO for the National Council for Law Reporting. That's a public organization established under the National Council for Law Reporting Act of 1994. Our mandate is to publish law reports and other legal publications. The Attorney General has delegated a mandate of doing law revision. Essentially what it means, when laws are changed and altered by Parliament, they need to be incorporated in the body and substance of law and reported. So we do the reporting on behalf of the Attorney General by doing minimal not amendments really, but minimal additions and revisions to ensure that the laws are standard and conform to the Constitution and other legal precepts. You'll note that since 1994 there has been quite a great deal of change in the legal atmosphere in Kenya, including in 2010 the 2010 Constitution was promulgated, and with that then it means various things needed to change. For example, our traditional law had marginal and hanging notes on the side when we reported. If you look at the Constitution, when it came into force, it has chapter headings and subheadings to be able to facilitate easy access to that information for especially people with disability and those who may not be able to read very well. So what we have done is to prepare an annual supplement of the laws of Kenya that is current and up to date. It will be up to 31st of December 2022. It's supposed to be done annually, but it complements the materials that you'll find online in the www.kenyalaw.org, which is much more current because we update it on a day-to-day basis. Any change that is done online, and you are able to avail that. But for the official laws that have the authentication, that must be done through gazettement, and that gazettement through a legal notice must be done by the Attorney General, who is the mandate holder. So that will be done after this process of public participation. Yesterday we were in Kisumu for a physical meeting. Today we have been here in Nakuru. We are going to Nyeri. We'll go to Mombasa and Garissa for physical meetings. We have also been doing sensitization online. We have been having webinars with various stakeholders, and we'll be doing it even with the members of the public, so that as these laws come out, people will understand. For example, some laws are referred to by their year of enactment, Act number 11 of 1994. With the preparation and finalization of the annual supplement, we'll give them chapter numbers so that laws of Kenya will be referred by their chapters. We have done a few changes to it. For example, the laws that were created before 2010 still have titles like minister. That now has changed to cabinet secretary because we don't have ministers. There are laws that we have omitted which may have had temporary effect, or which may have had exhausted whatever they were intended to do. So, for example, the National Accord was part of the constitutional framework, but with the current constitution, that has changed. So those are some of the things that we have done. It was a very comprehensive work, and we think the public ought to be informed so that they know exactly what the laws of Kenya are in terms of what Parliament has made, and the Attorney General would then have exhausted their mandate to ensure that the laws are current and up to date.
My name is Pastor Belly Otieno. Just a brief.
And I'm a member of the public and a consumer of Kenya law. I've been a law student, but due to financial reasons, I was unable to complete my course. But Kenya law, I've been able to access their services through the Kenya National Library Services, especially the online courses, online reporting. But as one of you had said and asked, it's our prayer as the member of the public that they simplify their information and they also have hard copies that are reliable. And because sometimes when you access them on the internet, there are sometimes failures. Net services are low, so you have to move a long distance to be able to access those services. It's my plea that they will make it easier, simple for us to be able to get it. Otherwise, we are very grateful for them to come to Nakuru, and it's very informative. It has been a very informative section. Thank you.
My name is Linus Mutai, a law student at Egerton University, and we are very grateful to the Kenya Law for the wonderful session that has taken place here at our institution. It has been a very nice session. We have interacted with the law, and we as the law students, we feel that it has been very beneficial to us specifically because we are at most of the time interacting with various law evolutions in the country, and the public also has been sensitized concerning the law, and a lot has been learnt, and we are very grateful. We have received handouts of the Constitution, and they have been very grateful. Despite the fact that we can access the copies via online, we also have the manual copies, which they are very they are tiny, and we can walk around with them, and they are very crucial. Basically, we say thank you for the seminar that has been so nice. Thank you very much, and God bless the Kenya Law.
I'm very happy to be at Egerton University Nakuru Town Campus. Today we had a session on public sensitization by the Kenya Law, which is actually under the Office of the Attorney General of Kenya, Justin Muturi. Now, today we've actually been taken through a session where the aspect of reporting of, in terms of proceeding in courts, how they are compiled and also now generated for maybe public consumption or sharing. And I find that this is actually very good because in terms of looking at how we've transited from a colonial rule to our Kenyan government, then there's a need also to document the proceeding in our courts so that maybe the same actually law students, like now here we have a faculty on law, the student can be able to look at the proceedings in terms of how they've been reported and make reference that this can help also in terms of actually promoting the legal profession in Kenya and also jurisprudence, as they call it. So I may say I may have a particular concern in terms of actually funding for this institution, which is Kenya Law. I consider that it's like all institutions under the justice and law sector in Kenya, including the judiciary and Judicial Service Commission, are actually not getting adequate money to be able to run their programs and activity. So from Nakuru, the message we want to send now to the National Treasury, we see this resource gap need to be addressed, that we can be able to have that maybe the judiciary are getting adequate funding to run its program. The Judicial Service Commission that undertakes in terms of recruitment of judges can also be able to be optimally funded to be able to work as per the mandate set under the Kenya 2010 Constitution. And this is, we as members of the public, we are going to support in terms of doing our advocacy to ensure that maybe the Kenya legal profession is actually mainstreamed in terms of funding. But also, I may say that also we are advocating for the aspect of volunteerism. We want to ask our lawyers to be able to volunteer where they can, and also magistrates and judges can also be able to make court determination in real time, so that our Kenyan people can be able to actually get justice in good time. Thank you very much.